Morning students, here I am SK Gupta taking your IT classes. So before this, to start the chapter, that is unit 2, data entry and keyboard skill, the very first I would like to tell you the importance of this IT. And beforehand, I hope that you all have written all the assignments in your copies. This IT, which we are having as a 402 code, is very beneficial for us, as the replacement of the subjects here we are having. Suppose you are not good in maths, science or SST, your subject replacement takes place in your class 9 and 10 examinations. So you will be able to score good marks even though your subject you're getting low marks in other subject other than IT. So don't worry, you can score good marks, you can score good percentage marks, but how you can have that good marks? Only by the replacement of the subject. So if you score good marks in your IT, you will be getting high percentage marks in your examination. Now what is the benefit of using here in IT is that we are having 50 marks of theory and 50 marks of practical. That means you are having 50 marks of practical examination which will be given internally. So how you will be getting internal marks, that is 50. To do so, you have to complete your assignment in a proper time, you have to do your lab assignments in a proper time, and also you have to score good marks in your theory based examinations. Okay, so before discussing data entry and keyboard skill, I would like to tell you some importance of keyboard skills. We all have seen many of the people working with their computer in very high speed. Many of them are using two finger, many of them are using four finger, many of them are using their both hands. So if you are using both hands, then only you can gain good speed. To do so, the very first we should know about the keys which are there in our keyboard. So let us move. Very first we should know about the types of keys which are present in our keyboard. So when you are using your keyboard, the very first common key which we all are using is ABCD, like that. So that key is known as your alphanumeric key, that is A to Z, and there are also numbers also, that is 0 to 9. That means we are having alphabets as well as the digit keys. So those are known as alphanumeric key. Next we are having the other key which we are having in our computer, that is the punctuation key. Punctuation keys are what? The comma, the apostrophe s, the brackets. These are known as your punctuation keys. Then we are having alt key, that is known as the alternate key, which is the second control key. Next we are having arrow key to move our pointer from one place to another on your screen. And next we are having shift or alt key to move the cursor in more than one position at a time. Next we are having backspace key. What is the use of backspace key? To delete the beforehand character, that is the left hand side of the character. One more key is there which is used to delete the character, and that is the del key. The del key allows you to delete the character which the cursor is pointing. That means the intermediate character is being deleted when you are pressing the delete key. Next you are having caps lock key. What is the use of caps lock key? The caps lock key is used to get the characters in capital letter or the uh, uppercase character, isn't it? So we are having caps lock key. Then we are having control key. What is the use of control key? The control key is used in conjunction with the other key to produce some control to the characters, isn't it? You might have used the control key as control S for the same, isn't it? Then we are having the delete key, which I had explained you, that delete key allows you to delete the character at the current cursor position. Then we are having the enter key. Enter key is what? Enter key, or we call it as a return key also. Your command is accepted only when you are pressing your enter key. Also the enter key is also used in our computer to get to the new line character. Then we are having escape key. This is the boss key. As when we get in trouble, we used to press the escape to come out from those trouble. Then we are having function keys. What are the function keys? The F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, 6. So F1 to F12 is known as your functional keys. Okay. Then we are having numeric keypads. Numeric keypads is just behind or just towards the right side of your hand. That is the numlock key or the numeric key. The numeric key only contains the numbers, as well as it contains enter key and arrow mark. Arrow mark. That arrow mark is allowed to move the character. That is only possible if the numlock key is off. Okay, when the numlock key is on, you will be able to press only the numbers. Okay, now if you see your keyboard, you will be getting two keys which are representing a raised tangible mark. That means you will get a tip on that two characters, that is the key F and J. Those keys are known as your guide keys. So when you are putting your hand, your finger should be on the guided key, that is F and J. You should place your both hands on the keyboard in such a way that your tip finger should be on F and J. That means left hand finger should be at F and right hand finger should be on J, and your thumb should be on your space bar. The little fingers of both the hands should be on A and on semicolon. That is, your left hand should have the little finger A, S, D, F, and that should be right hand should be at placed at semicolon L, K, J. That means your finger, that is the middle finger, not middle finger, uh, that is your index finger should be on F, and that should be a right hand index finger should be on J, and the index finger should be able to press the character G and H also. That means you will be moving your hand in the same fashion. That is, the index finger will be using J and H, whereas F and G will be using your left hand index finger. Similarly, when you are using your mouse, you should know how to hold the mouse properly. If you see your mouse, the mouse has three buttons: the left button, the right button, and in the center of the mouse, there is a scroll wheel. So, what is the purpose of these three buttons? The left button is used to select the items from your screen. The scroll wheel is used to drag the content, whereas the right button is used to perform some command. So when you are pressing a right mouse button, you will be getting many features, many actions, or many commands which are applicable on that particular software. So it varies upon the software to software, the commands which when you are selecting the right mouse button. So how you should hold the mouse? See, the correct form of holding the mouse is shown in the green color, and the incorrect is shown on your red color. So we should always hold the mouse properly. So the way of getting your mouse is to hold it properly with the fingers, so that you are comfortable to work with the mouse. When we are working with your computer, your posture should be very good. To how to sit, how what will be the distance of your keyboard, what will be the distance of your mouse, what will be the distance of your screen. Your elbow should be slight higher than your wrist when operating your keys or mouse. The desk should be approx 680 to 720 millimeter high. You should have the back support. That means you should sit at an angle of 90 or 100 with some support. Your hip should be slightly higher than your knees. The feet should be supported on the floor or by footrest. There should be approximately 2 to 3 finger with the clearing between the front edge of the seat and the back of the knee. What should be your position of your hand? So you should sit at right angle of 90 degree, not by leaning it. So you can see here the left one is the correct one, whereas the right one is the wrong way of doing some work in your computer. Your eyesight should be equal to 60 degree. Okay, you should set your screen in such a form that you are able to see it clearly, and that correct is what the 60 degree of angle. Okay, now can you tell me where you should place your hand while you are typing on your on the from the keyboard? Yes, we are having three alphabet rows, that is Q, A, and Z. Three rows are there. The middle row is known as your home key. So your finger should rest on your home keys. That is the middle row. And then only you will be able to get the speed while following some practices. So try to practice the characters which I'm showing here on your screen. That is ASDF, semicolon LKJH. So first you try this thing 10 times or more than that, and next I will be giving the other practice lesson which you have to follow for getting high speed typing on your computer. Thank you.